What up, people? Welcome to the Joe McFo Show. We are going to get started with our live stream. We're going to be working on more comics, obviously, because what else are we going to be doing? I just need to rearrange some stuff on my desk that I didn't realize was an issue. Move my headphones over here. And we're also going to get TikTok set up. So for everyone who's joined the live stream, thank you. I appreciate you guys. And we're going to get started. So let me hit go live here. All right. All right, we are all set to go. So this page is actually hidden. Let me fix that. Yeah, so in this page, it's towards the end of the comic. It's hidden. It's I guess the rising action towards the climax, maybe about a page away from that or so. And I may end up drawing some of the climax, but I'm trying to do my best to keep that off screen as much as possible, so you guys, when you do read it, are actually a little bit surprised. So yeah, hello Kathy, hello Manette, thank you for coming on to the stream, appreciate y'all. If you wouldn't mind liking and sharing the video, I would appreciate that very much. And then also, if you want to just hop on TikTok and say hi too, that's another option. You can watch on both platforms, get the viewership up. All right, I gotta get seated. I was watching Hoarders just before I came on, and I was waiting to see what would happen because that's a new addiction of mine, that show. So yeah. All right, so we got Javen right here. Now the challenge with this pose in particular is that the wrinkles in his hoodie are kind of unclear to me right now, just in my head. So I might have to use myself as a model so I can kind of get this done, but we will see. And then of course we're gonna have to get a cleaner drawing of this, but he's at least feeling okay. And then if I have this here, we're making pretty good progress on this. I was looking at this just the other day, and I was like, man, I'm actually very happy with how this comic is turning out. So I'm sure there's going to be many things that I look back at and go like, yeah, I could have done this better, I could have done this better. But for a first attempt, you know, I think this is something I'll be proud of when it's all said and done. And that's really all that matters. You know, I didn't want to turn something that I thought was lackluster, and I say turn in like it's a class assignment or something, but you know, making anything, you don't want to just do something half-hearted or look at it and be like, oh, I feel like I can do better, like immediately. And that was kind of the feeling I was getting at first when I decided to kind of start over and do a lot of this work again. So I'm thankful that we're making progress on this. I think it's gonna go well. So let me make a couple of adjustments here. All right, so we got Javen. We're gonna lower the opacity on him, and I'm going to actually move our character like this. I think this will work. Yeah, this will work. All right. So let me check the proportions on this. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna adjust the artwork sometimes you're just gonna have to do a little bit of tracing just to make it work. So we're gonna kind of trace over this just a little bit. And I don't think this panel's gonna have a background, so once this is inked, we're gonna be good to go. But yeah, for those of you guys who are watching, feel free to ask me any sort of question about this project, especially those of you who are new. If this is your first time on the channel or on the page, feel free to say hi, introduce yourself. I promise I'm friendly. At least that's what I've been told. All right. Where's my selfie? Okay, here we go. For those of you guys on TikTok or who are brand new, we're drawing these few characters right here. So on the far left, we have Javen, we have Zalam here, Cairo and Enzi. Javen and Zalam are cousins, and they are getting up to some stuff. So right now, it's really just Javen and Zalam in this particular panel. And right now, I'm drawing Zalam, so I'm gonna have him put off to the side here just for reference. Just a little bit more. Speaking of hoarders, what shows have y'all been watching lately? Oh, good question. What other shows have we been watching? We've been watching 600 Pound Life. We've been watching a little bit of Extreme Cheapskates. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, reruns of the Cosby Show. Yeah. Oh, Lucas, what's up, man? What is going on? Our newest fan. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Alright, so yeah, this is looking pretty good here. Zoom out and get a little bit more of his physique. I'm sick of this commentary right here. I just blocked it. I had a bot come in and ask to be my gamer girl, and it's like the third time I've seen this account on my TikTok, and I'm like, okay, we're blocking you. We're done. I don't want to see this anymore. I didn't want to see it in the first place, but I thought it was just kind of like a one and done kind of thing. I thought the second time I was like, okay, whatever, it's just a random thing. But now it's just getting annoying. All right. Calm down, TikTok. All right, so let's see. All right, so I think Javen's head's a little too large for this, so I'm gonna actually rasterize this here. I probably should have done that. Oh, I didn't know I could change it like that. Okay, cool. All right, I'm just gonna increase the size by a tiny bit. Something along these lines. And then Javen compared to Zalam. His hairline's about where his chin is, but his head's tilted down, so is his. So I think it's probably closer to that. And I can always make the head just a little bit bigger. Anyways, how far have you gotten on the comic by now? Any progress? Yeah, I made some progress on some of these panels. Let me see. They're somewhere on this page. some of it I can't actually show because it's like the climax, and I'm trying to not have the climax be revealed. But yes, progress has been made. Not a ton, but progress has been made. Comics, as I'm learning, is an incredibly slow way to create something. Like I've always heard that as a rule, but I'd never recognized the reality of it until it happened to me. And so I'm like, oh, when people say it's a slow process, they really mean that it's a slow process. Any progress is good, low key. Yeah, you know, any progress is good. And I'm happy with how it's turning out. Oh, why is this not obeying what I want? There we go. So yeah, now we got this character here. He's gonna be asking the other character a question. So hopefully the speech role placement is good enough. I'm not gonna show it because I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil too much dialogue. I want as few opportunities to see the dialogue as possible come up. All right, and then he's gonna have a bit of a furrowed brow. I'm currently trying to scavenge my house for scraps of food, so I can't comment much. Oh, that's okay. No worries. I just had dinner myself. I get it. But hopefully you can collect more than scraps. That's my hope for you. All right. So let me see. He's going to be looking directly at him here. So we're going to have his eyes kind of here. And he's going to be speaking. And this is more of like my block out or block in layer. I'm not expecting to get super close with the likeness just yet. That happens a little bit later. Pair, rather the locks. I think these are going to be breaking out of the panels a little bit. I'm going to remove him for just a moment. And let me actually draw this. I want to take a look at a panel from this page. I actually really like how I drew his physique here, so I just want to kind of copy it. Where is it? Amaris is on. What is going on, my friend? How are you? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so we're going to remove the clothing. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to keep this here just to match the physique, because I really like how this one came out. So we got this right here. So this is in the right spot. Can I request a Swedish song for the background music? So okay, so sometimes when I stream, I'm also on YouTube, and they don't allow copyrighted music. Is the only thing. Right now, I'm streaming on both YouTube and TikTok, so I can't right now. But the next time I stream on TikTok, you're more than welcome to place a suggestion like that. When I'm doing YouTube, I have to play non-copyrighted stuff, and my friend gave me this music that he made as background. So yeah. Sorry. I wish I could play copyright music. That's one thing about YouTube streaming that kind of really sucks. It's like, come on, man. Amar says, "How was everyone's week?" My week was really good. I enjoyed it. He said, "I don't watch much TV, but waiting on Exo Kitty." I don't know what Exo Kitty is, but yeah, I don't watch a ton of TV either. At least I would like to think so. But there's a couple of comfort shows that we have. They're all real old though. Do you know if YouTube allows fan art drawing live? Yeah, I think it's fine if you do fan art live. They usually aren't. They don't really have issues when you're live streaming, unless you're showing like nudity. So if you're doing like figure drawing, you might have to make that like an unlisted video or a private video or something like that. Or if you're doing something with copyright music, that's where they have an issue. Yeah, but if you're doing fan art, I don't see why that would be an issue at all. I was confused about the commentary reading, so I know where they're from. Yeah, I'm streaming on 2 platforms. I tried to do them both at the same time. Like I tried to stream TikTok and YouTube on the same platform on Streamlabs, but all the YouTube people were saying they couldn't get access to the video, like they couldn't see it. It was slowing down, and I was like, okay, then I'm just gonna have to do it kind of old school. So I'll just read the comments. I was low-key wondering if you were hallucinating. Oh, that's funny. No hallucinations, just 2 different platforms. That is funny though. I don't think I've ever hallucinated, really. No, I have, but only when I'm like really sleepy. There was one time when I was in school where I did not sleep for several weeks in a row. Like it was, my class was on a Friday morning, and it was so stressful that I never slept Thursday nights. And so Friday night would come after I went through my class, and I would start hallucinating. Like I would imagine conversations, and they weren't really happening. Thankfully, I wasn't driving. I was taking the train to and from school. But my goodness, yeah, that was pretty bad. All right. Sorry, TikTokers. I always draw too far to the left so you guys can see me being left-handed. It's a common habit of mine, but sometimes I forget that y'all can't see. Mars says it's a K-drama. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't watch K-dramas. I couldn't name one. The most I've been awake is like 3 days, and I hallucinated like a cat one time. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. I now being past 30, I'm like, you know what? We're getting sleep. We're getting full nights of sleep. It's not worth it. It's not worth it anymore. There were times where I was in school and I realized that I wasn't getting anywhere with my work. And I was like, look, would you rather, and I told my teachers when I didn't finish the homework occasionally, I'd be like, look, I could either have turned in really bad homework and be sleepy, or get my rest and at least be attentive for your class and turn in bad work. Like, which do you prefer? Now I wasn't that mouthy to them, but that was kind of my attitude. I was like, look, at least I'm here. At least I'm here and paying attention, you know? Is this the final line or another underdrawing? This is all underdrawings. Yeah, this is just me kind of penciling in. The inks would look something like this. Hold on one second. This is kind of the look I imagine for the this is a character turnaround for the main character. So I'll show you guys. This is Javen. He's my guy. Incomplete turnaround. I just got too lazy. The only thing that needs to change is his fold in his pants. It won't work if I just flip him. But yeah, so this is kind of the level where I plan to get to. I want it to look more animated, and I respect all the DC and Marvel artists who do such incredible artwork, but all the like really thick black outlines, or not black outlines, like the spot blacks and the heavy shadows and all that stuff, that's never really connected with me personally. So I'm trying to get to feel more like an animated series, but in comic form. Because truthfully, that's what I want. I want it to be an animated show, but I don't have millions of dollars to make that a reality. So for now, we are just sticking with this. So yeah, I'll do like a couple of versions. And let me pull up a reference real quick. Let's see. Minimize this. Don't worry guys, I'll get back to drawing in just a second. I just need something. This character, ironically, he looks a lot like this model in my head. This guy right here. I saw this on Pinterest. I was like, he looks just like my character, and I designed him like a year before I saw his face, and so I'm like, oh, this is great. So I have to pull him up every time now, because why not? Why not? What a coincidence. Young Justice, yeah, you know, you're not the first to say it has a Young Justice feeling to it, and I appreciate that because I am a fan of Young Justice, and I think their style is amazing. Phil Barassa, the main character designer for that show, is one of my favorite designers of all time. So I've tried to take a couple of cues from him. So yeah, the fact that you think it has that feeling is huge for me. You worked on that series? Oh, that's so cool. That is so awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you. I haven't met someone who worked on Young Justice before. Lucas says, isn't the thick lines because they can't spend all the time rendering fully, so they just use linear? Yeah, that's probably it. But because this is my project, I can do whatever I want. But it's also just like a style thing. Like, I don't know. I would have to. I guess it is probably a little faster to block in shadows that strongly, but it's just never been a look that I liked. Yeah, it just never really fit for me. You worked in VFX and post. Oh, that's fresh. Yeah, I was man, when did that show first come out? I might have been like in high school when the show first came out, and I was very much inspired by it. I think I saw it when it was on Netflix. When I finally had that. Do what you want. It's gonna look awesome either way. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, because I want it to feel like a show. There's definitely going to be some sacrifices that I'm going to have to make in terms of time, because I know it's super time consuming. But in the same breath, I'm like, it's going to be worth it. I found food scraps. It was successful. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you found some food scraps. By the way, guys, feel free to ask whatever questions you want in the chat. I've mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. I would like to think I'm rather friendly, so if you have questions about what I'm working on or anything like that, character design or storytelling, feel free to ask. Okay, let me look at this one here. I'm actually going to pull this one up a bit, just as a reference. mouth be real small because he's kind of whispering. Let's move this over to the side. Huge fan of how these eyes are looking. Feel a little too round. Maybe if I do a little bit of pushing down these brows, especially since his face is kind of tilted. I think this will work. I look at this, still not quite feeling like him, but I think I can adjust maybe the eyes or something. Some brows. Lower the opacity here. I think his face just feels a little too round for me right now, so let me try and adjust that. Don't know how long I'll be able to stay since it's 1 a.m. for me. Oh, geez, yeah. And you're what, 17? I don't want to be responsible for a 17-year-old staying up past their bedtime. So yeah, go to bed whenever you need to. It's okay. Probably won't be able to stay the entire life like last time. No worries, man. No worries. I appreciate you coming on even for the few minutes that you're able to. Actually, let's just remove the mask. That'll make it easier for me. There we go. You know, I can tell summer is starting to come on because it's getting real warm. It's starting to get warm now. I can't believe it's already over. It feels like just yesterday I got snowed in. Go. I can believe it's over. Winter felt like it had been there for a decade. That's funny. I don't know. I feel like the summers where I am are so brutal that I'm like, I can wait a little bit longer to experience it again. Because it looks so nice outside, and then you walk outside and it is like torture. It's too hot to drive because the steering wheel burns my fingertips. I'm like, goodness gracious, people chose to live here. This is crazy. Alright. I'm not super satisfied with this face just yet, but I should move on. Move on to the rest of them. What's going on? Did I delete something? Texas is so wild. Yeah, it is. It is super wild. What is going on? What did it... Okay, here we go. get collar. I think the collar actually would be a little bit taller than this. I think it was like minus 19 Celsius for me most of the winter, so I never went it back. I don't know what that is. I know Fahrenheit, not Celsius, but I do know that that sounds horrendous. Negative anything doesn't sound right to me. It's not okay. Can someone convert? Can you convert minus 19 Celsius into Fahrenheit? Yeah. Let me know what it is. All right, so we're gonna get this here. So with this, I might end up having some tiny spot blacks like here or something, like this little area, but it's not going to be like a marble comic or anything. It's -2. Jeez, yeah, but that just seems like it's too low and it isn't cold enough. Goodness, yeah, that's cold for me. I've never seen it negative anything before. Yeah, no, thank you. All right, based on where Javen is, a lot of this is actually going to be covered up. Now that I think about it. So let me only worry about what we're actually going to see. This, and then this right here is gonna be where his sleeve connects. Yo, what's up, Chris? Thanks for joining. I think it's been -13 here as well. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. That sounds like hell. Or I guess the opposite of it, but it sounds like torture. If hell is hot, what is the opposite of that? Frozen tundra. I don't know what you would call that. YouTube comment says lightning stole my peanut butter cookie. Wait, what? Is that your dog? I'm reading comments on multiple platforms, guys, so don't mind. Please don't get confused. Alright, then this character's got some tats, so let's get those here. Thankfully, I didn't do this on purpose, but I designed it in a way where it only really needs this one line, and it works. Oh, okay, that's your dog. I'm sorry that they stole your peanut butter cookie. That sucks. Kiri says, good to see you again. Looks great so far. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm about to lose power, but figured I'd say hi. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Also, I'm trying to do texture cubes now, and I'd be struggling, but we're getting there. Hey, man, you're improving, though. You're improving. Last time I saw your paintings, they were fantastic. By the way, for those who are on, please check out Zethrick's Artworks. He's got an excellent channel or page, TikTok page. I'm on both YouTube and TikTok. Don't at me. But yeah, check out his work, please. The struggle, yeah, it's always the struggle. It's always like that. All right, how am I gonna get this? This is gonna be the tricky part. He's got this character has pretty intricate patterns on his vest, And especially at an angle like this where you can barely see it, I'm kind of not sure how to do this. So we're gonna figure it out together, guys. We're gonna learn together. I think I'm gonna have to extend this section here. Let's see. Let's keep this design as pristine as we can get it. And then I imagine it's not going to be flat, so let's just change this up a little bit. Let's see, still a long way to go, and there went the power. Next is going to be the cell towers. Oh, you got thunderstorms where you are? Oh, jeez. The electrical grid here can't take the thunderstorms very well. Oh, man, that sucks, bro. Amara says, I found old fan art I did. Oh, cool. Fan art of what franchise or what property? Alright. Let's see. I think I need to just kind of straighten that out just for the sake of design. Last time there was Thunder by Me, I think a house down the a house near me. Wait, what? Last time there was Thunder by Me, I think a house down the road got hit. Oh, jeez. I don't think we've had any lightning or thunder that was too near to us. Definitely had thunder the last couple of days. It rained not that long ago, but I don't know if it was deadly thunder hitting like an actual city. I feel like I would have heard about that if it was. Alright, let's get his belt. Let me rephrase, you got it now. Yeah, I got it now, Lucas. It just took me a second. I was like, wait, what? Because sometimes I could read things incorrectly, so. Alright. Take this. I still feel like the heads are too big for the arms, but maybe that's just my perception, because this looks fine in the red. Or is that just my perception? Let me see. Oh, you know what? There are a couple of flaws I made. Okay, I need to fix some things on a foundational level. Let me actually do this. My little cheat for doing characters. I have a little chart here. Oh, the proportions are off a little bit. That's what's the problem. Where'd my layer go? It just... There we go. So I'm just gonna do a quick little thing here. heads tall. And so what I did is I made this chart that goes down to the number 10, and basically it's going to help me to make sure proportions are correct. So the head should be, from the forehead to the chin should be 1 head. You see that here in blue. And the nipple should be 2. 3 should be the belly button, and then 4 to 4.5 should be the crotch. So this is too low and this is too low. So that was where I made my initial mistake. So let's move this up a bit, because that's going to change the way I end up drawing this character. And then also the arms, the way I draw the arms depends on that too. So, yeah, I was right. The arms are a little too short. The elbow I have going to 3 heads. So it's a little on the short side. So we're going to have to move this up a bit. There we go. Like he says, I love art. I love art too. I do too. You're in good company. Thanks for coming on to the page. Alright. Let's move that over. Yeah, that feels so much better to me. And now I'm questioning this. I might need to stretch this out too. But we'll work on one character at a time. I know it's one of those things that is very, can seem very inconsequential, but it's pretty essential to me. Let's see. Preston, what's going on? Thank you for coming on. Alright, let's turn this off. Yeah, I feel much better about this. Amar says the fan art you did was Ladybug and Cat Noir. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of these things. You're watching some very obscure shows. Or maybe that's a manga. I don't know.
It's a show.
Kathy said I used to watch that. Oh, you watch some very obscure shows, Kathy. But I guess we all did. I said hello in a different slang. Yeah, I noticed. I noticed you did. Appreciate you livening it up a little bit. Alright, so. Alright. Oh man, I can hear the wind outside. Crazy. All right. So now with this, I'm going to adjust the clothing a bit so that it matches the new drawing here. And again, I know that most people aren't going to see this or even think about this, but I'm going to notice it when I'm inking. So if I don't fix it now, I want the inking to be a smooth process where it's just literally like I don't have to think the same way. I want it to just be like I did all the work already, and now all I have to do is just make it clean and pretty. This is where all the thinking goes, and this is the most difficult part of the comic by far right now. Just penciling it all, making sure everything fits, making sure I'm getting the perspective right, and you know the speech bubbles are gonna fit on the page and all that stuff. So yeah, Preston says I've been doing some fence work today. Oh, cool, man. Glad you're getting some work and some good exercise, evidently. All right, so that's good. And then we're gonna change this elbow over here. Some of that's going to get cut off because of the paneling. And then Javen's going to cover up a big portion of that, so I don't have to worry as much. Then I need to change up this down here. So let me actually squeeze this up. Here we go. Alright. Actually enlarge that a bit. Me and my papa were repairing one of our fences so our cows don't get out. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know you guys had cows. But I guess every other home in Texas has a cow, from what I've seen. It's such a rare thing. I don't think I've ever seen a cow in Los Angeles, like ever. You have 3 cows and 6 goats. Oh, wow, okay, cool. That's why you were asking about Thor being a good name for a goat. Most I've seen near me are sheep because there's a small farm down the road. I live in, I won't say I live in the country, but I live near it. And you walk about 5 minutes down the road and you will definitely see cows and goats and horses. I don't think I've seen sheep yet. That's one I don't think I've seen very much, if at all. This over, shrink this eye just a little bit. So he's got his locks in his hair. You're gonna be falling a little bit off his face. Technically, I could make him like a straight line, but that would be boring. It's that cowboy life I live. I love it. Nice. You definitely do live it, man. I see you with your belt buckles and your hats and the vests. All of it. It's the whole outfit. It's a cowboy theme. You look like a 2020s Clint Eastwood. I was scrolling and just had to say your art style is awesome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Still trying to refine it, make it better day by day, but that means a lot to me. I'm so glad that you told me that. It made my day. There we go. Alright, feel much better about this face now. Is a rose real money? I'm actually not sure. My character has a similar hairstyle, so that is really helping. Oh, cool. Yeah, this character, I didn't even like come up with the idea. I did this on a YouTube live stream, and someone in the comments suggested I give him this hairstyle, and it works. It just looks cool, and it's something that I think will make him stand out a lot. The only thing I kind of regret though is there's always a portion of his eyebrows that are covered up, and I have them split. He got split brows, so that's one thing I kind of wish I could work around, but it's okay. It's all right. Together. He said, yes, they are. I think they're like 5 cents. It's a small hidden detail. It is. It's one of those really tiny details. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna address the cussing thing. So personally, I don't curse, but I'm not. I appreciate the concern, Preston. I personally don't curse, but I'm not going to police other people unless it becomes like a real issue. And TikTok's like, hey, if you keep saying stuff or having these types of comments go in your stream, unless that happens, I'm not really gonna police it. But I won't actually say the word. That's just my personal thing, personal conviction of mine. Do I have a webtoon? I'm working on it now. This is actually the very first episode of my project. The project I'm working on is called Shadowboxers. And here I will show you guys the website in case you're curious. So this is it. And for those who've seen this already a million times, I'm not sorry. Gotta promote myself. So yeah, this is Shadowboxers, The Path of Light. I can only show a little bit of the website on the screen because it's. But actually, I could just back up. So yeah, here we go. You go to the website, you can see a bit of the story. There's the characters. We have a concept art gallery. I'll actually click the link there. We have a little bit of the details of the world. There's me, tabling at Lightbox. And then if you want to join our free Discord community, you're welcome to do that, where I'll be posting some comic stuff and occasional updates and videos that I find inspiring. And I post updates about when I'm going live and things like that. We also have a shop, and my favorite thing in the shop is actually this art book here. Yeah, so we actually do have a physical art book. I don't know, do I have one on me right here? Let's see. I do not have one on me right this second. It's on my shelf. I'd have to get up to go grab it. But we have art books. We have hats and beanies. We have hoodies and other cool stuff. And then we have concept art for the project. So, and here's actually some stuff from the comic, all of which that I've changed. I might actually have to remove these images. But yeah, you guys can see kind of what I am building towards. And yeah, hopefully you guys like it. But yeah, the URL is shadow-boxers.com. You don't have to apologize, Preston. It's okay, man. It's all good. You said, yay. I'm glad you're excited. I curse way too much. It's basically just how I talk at this point, probably because I'm Scandinavian. It is what it is. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to police anybody, how they talk. Everyone's, got their own convictions. I just won't do it. He said, oh, cool, dude, this is a gold mine. Oh, I appreciate that. You're trying to create something special here. Sketchnificent says, cheers, mate, first time here. Hey, cheers, thank you for coming on the stream. Much appreciated. Creating comics over here. This panel's taking us a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I had to clear up some issues with the paneling. But I think we got it now. I know what the issue is. And we're almost done with this character, at least the penciling stage. I'm gonna go and ink this entire comic. But yeah, and I haven't done all of this, all the detail yet. He's supposed to have stripes and stuff here too, but the other character's going to cover him up, so I figured, why waste my time doing that? But let me actually just fill in this character here, give my group name. I'm working on a webtoon too, to actually, oh man, you gotta give me some tips on how you're able to do 2 webtoons at the same time. Do you have a team of people or something? Or is the art style simple? Or are you uploading things like 6 months after you make it? Like, what is the secret? Because my goodness, I'm working on one and it's already, I won't say it's tearing me up by any means. I'm having a lot of fun, but it is a slow process. So I'm curious how you're able to pull that off. Lucas says I'm barely even able to make OCs. Making OCs is difficult. The most difficult part is usually when we create the OCs, they're not attached to a story. That's the thing that I noticed. They're just characters and they don't have a story attached to them, and that's the best way to create cool characters. Like, you have to have some sort of background or some sort of world to place them in, because if you don't, then they're just going to be in a void, and no character exists in a vacuum unless it's Tom Hanks from Castaway, and even he had a life before he got cast away. So yeah, you said I've been working on the stories for a long time. I'm taking a year to make everything. My art style is kind of simple, but not far from yours. Oh, okay, cool. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Is your stuff on your page? Or if you tell me, I can just look it up on my computer. Sketchnificent says I'm working on my 2 different intellectual properties. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. Man, that's awesome. I really support that. I think that's great that you're able to get to that level. Yeah, people tell me all the time I need to have a second IP, and I'm like, look, I'm kind of overwhelmed by the first one right now. Like, let me let the first one breathe, and then maybe the second one. And if I didn't feel so confident about this one, I probably would be more adamant about creating a second intellectual property right now. But that's just not the stage of life that I'm in at the moment. So yeah. Let's see. All right. So we got Zalam over here. He's looking pretty good. And now Javen. I feel like I gotta fix him. Because now that I've re-examined things, I can definitely see that his arms are a little too short. So let's try and fix him. Okay, so we have his head here. Okay, Javen's actually pretty close as far as his physique goes. He's close, but not quite there. I'm also gonna I think I can cheat a little bit because his head's tilted. That's gonna create a little bit of a difference. I'm making at least the first season of both and then releasing them next year. Okay. One story is like Archie's Weird Mysteries in Scooby-Doo. Oh, that's fun. I like Archie. I like Archie and I like Scooby-Doo. The other one is an action/love story. Oh, okay. You got some hard-hitting genres right there. I respect it. Okay. I was right. His elbows will be a little too short. So let's just reevaluate here. And then this one, so I would say from, let's see, so from about the collarbone to belly button is how long the arm is. So, okay, the arm is roughly in the right spot. That's 4.5. Okay, so the crotch is going to end up moving up a little bit on him here. And then that means when I get the clothing back, yep, it's going to have to change a little bit. So let me make some adjustments here. Oh, by the way, something I forgot to mention about the Showboxers website. Let me go back to it. If you go to the page and go to the bottom over here, you can sign up for our free newsletter and you can get updates on the project. Oh, nowhere to go. I lost the file. Yeah, so when you go on showboxers.com, you'll get a pop-up within the first couple of seconds, and you'll see. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Yep, there you go. So you get this little pop-up and you can put your email here. You can sign up for the newsletter where I send out periodic updates. And if you also scroll to the very bottom, there's another section for it in the event you close it out by accident or on purpose. You know, I don't judge. So if you want to see that, then there's your ticket. Did you make the website yourself? My wife and I made it. My wife is a graphic designer by trade, and she's very good at what she does, and I wouldn't be able to do much of what I'm doing now without her help. So she basically set the look of it, and then when she got busy working on other projects and stuff, then I took the reins. But we share an office space, and so whenever I had a question, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, you just do this." So yeah, we designed it together, but it was her. It was like me directing, and then she was able to implement it and make it look really cool. Is she taking commissions? I'm gonna have to ask her. Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes. Oh yes, that is the goal. All right. So by the way, whenever Avatar: The Last Airbender or Spider-Man is mentioned, we play. I like to play a little game with my audience, and it's basically a hydration check or drinking game because I'm a huge fan of Avatar. So we drink water every single time we mention that. So I got my water. Y'all don't have to play if you don't want to, but that's what I do. Because it started on YouTube, and I'm like, you know what? Since they're still watching, gotta continue, and I want to promote good habits. You said that's a very useful way to make sure your characters are consistent. Yeah, you said I'm very big on details. Yeah, you have to have a story connected with all that. Hydration is very important. I'll do it right now. Perfect. I have cell service again. Okay, good. Thanks for coming on again, Chris. Let's see. Is she taking commissions? I'll ask her when she comes back in the room. Dear lovely wife, someone's asking if you're taking commissions.
For web design?
I guess so. I guess for web design or something related to that. Maybe. All right, she says maybe. She'll think about it. I think the rules are a little bit different for me because we're married, so I get all the graphic design help that I could possibly need. I already drank so many bottles today, but what's one more? That's awesome. Definitely let me know because she's amazing. She is. She's absolutely incredible. Married freebies. You know what? I never looked at it like that, but it is certainly a benefit. It's certainly a benefit of being married to another artist. The drawback is we're both incredibly sensitive about our work. That's the part that is difficult. Okay, I just realized this is gonna be that way. There we go. All right. I think fill in Javen. And then I'm gonna do like a cleaner version of him. Yeah. Actually, let me see. I'm gonna pull him up just a little bit, just so his mouth isn't covered. Let's see. Conley Fantasy says my husband has it because I draw him whatever he wants. It's just an equivalent exchange. Yeah, I guess so. He pays with his looks. Oh, that's hilarious. And food. Yeah, the pros do definitely outweigh the cons. Especially if it's two artists who are like either doing something similar or adjacent. I think when it's two artists that are like totally different and they don't understand each other's world, it's gonna be a little tough. Like a performance artist and a concept artist might struggle. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, I think. Do I like how this is coming out? Let me do one more fix on here. He does video games and I do comics and all that jazz. Oh yeah, there you go. That's a perfect combination right there. Perfect combination. All right, I think I need to bring this arm down just a little bit more. I should probably change the color of this character, but it's fine. I'll be alright. I'm gonna go in and do a cleaner version of this character. I know I've been working on one panel like the whole time, but it takes a long time to get this stuff done, y'all. It takes a long time, so gotta respect the hustle, right? Alright, so in this panel, he's feeling pretty guilty. This is where the rubber's meeting the road right here. Debating if I should have his eyes closed or look to the side. I think I might need him to look to the side, actually. I think that would actually convey it better. He's just kind of trying to hide his face a little bit. Y'all played the new Resident Evil game? I have not played. I've actually never played a Resident Evil game. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of the last game I played in general that wasn't on my phone. I think I played Spider-Man at someone's house. And I just realized that's another hydration check. That's another hydration check, y'all. Get that water in your system. So worth it. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I don't even know if it's like a first-person shooter or what. Like, I don't know anything about it at all. I did want to play the Indiana Jones game that came out at some point last year or two. I ended up just watching a Let's Play on YouTube for like 12 hours. I thought the game looked great too. I just wish it wasn't first person because I suck at first person games. I can never figure out where I am and my depth perception is really off. So yeah, it's always hard. Be honest, Kennedy, Chris Redfield. I'm sorry, I don't know who those characters are. I'm sorry. Please don't jump off the stream. I promise I'm a decent person. I just don't know those characters. I'm still gonna change the look of this face here when I get to the inking, but for now, this will work. Brother, it's a game where they go against an evil organization that creates zombies. Says he's a Spider-Man fan, never played Insomniac Spider-Man. That's not true. I have played it. I beat both games. Come on now, bro. Jeez. You said shame the non-believer. You messed up. I beat both games. I don't own a PlayStation anymore, but when I had a roommate, he had both games, and so when I was there, I played and beat both of them. I spent a lot of time on those games. This is I haven't done it in a couple of years though. It's been a while. Have you win? Come on. I can't believe you're trying to have me prove to you when I play a game or not. Uh-oh, I think my cat's having a crisis. Avatar Last Airbender movie drops October 9th. Oh shoot. Is it really October 9th? I thought it was next year. Okay. Well, shoot. That's another hydration check, though. That's another one. But yes, Chris, I have played both games. I haven't played Spider-Man 2. I will say that. But I played the original PS4 one before they... I think it was before they changed Peter's face. Yeah, I played that one. And then I played Miles Morales for sure. Press X to doubt. You know what, man? You know what? You kind of gonna be rocking that beautiful long. Oh, Zuko gonna be rocking that beautiful long hair. Yeah, he is. I saw that. I was like, dude, why is your hair longer than Katara's? Like, it reminds me of that scene in the Ember Island Players where the actor Iroh was like, Zuko, what are you going to do about your hair? It's too long. Like that's exactly what I thought of when I saw that. Chris, I'll give you the number to my old roommate so you can verify with this person that I did in fact play the game that you're accusing me of not having played. Verification needed. Bro, what are you? What is it, 2-factor authentication or something? Jeez. You gonna send me a text with a code on it too? Yes, sir. You know what? Get off my phone. The other thing too is I simply cannot afford a PlayStation. So if anything, I would have to go like on Steam. But I'm not much of a gamer, and I didn't know about Steam till rather recently, honestly. But I've gone into Staples and I've seen PlayStation controllers for like $75, and I keep going like, do I want to spend $75 on this stuff? That's the only thing. That's the only thing preventing me. And if I got a game that I really cared about, it'll be over. It'll be over. This comic would never get done. But maybe I could just switch to gaming being a gaming streamer. At least for like 2 weeks until I beat the game, and then we're back to normal. Text the roommate, just hello. I need to verify to go. I need to verify to see if Jordan has played the Spider-Man games. Please reply yes or no. You are a menace. You know, it's funny. You actually live closer to him than I do. You can probably drive down there if you wanted to. He's in Chicago. He's in Chicago now. Alright, so right here, these sleeves are a challenge in themselves, but then these sleeves are also rolled up to his elbow and his arms are up. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting combination right here. Brother wants that verification. I know, it's pretty insane. You're acting like one of those scammers who like needs my credit card information immediately. You need that too? No, you don't. I hear the cat getting all excited. His meow echoes so loud. The door is closed, and it feels like he's in my ear. Give CC info. Is this y'all? Is this my full-time job? I have a part-time job doing something else, and I also teach students. Like I have private art lessons that I do. But right now, outside of those just few things, this is my full-time thing. So Shadowboxers as a comic is its own business. So that's why I'm working on this so feverishly, because I want it to be my full-time, but it is currently not. But you guys can make that a reality by buying my merch. No, but honestly, one of the things that I try and remind myself of all the time is that this is honestly probably the worst time in the industry right now, but it's also the best time, I think, for entrepreneurs and for people who are willing to step out on their own and try and build something. There's this one guy, what's his name? He just had a movie that was canceled at Sony. I think he did work on like Amphibia or something. But anyway, that dude has basically gone out and said, yeah, I'm creating my own studio. We're gonna start with short films and things like that. We're gonna build our way up because these big studios are losing their mind. They're crazy. That's not exactly what he said. That's just my paraphrase version. That's the Jordan standard version right there. So yeah. And I've been knowing this for some time now, but on its own and getting a job in the industry, why not do what I want to do? You know. And I don't think it has anything to do with my qualifications to be in the industry. It's just that there's more artists than there are jobs right now in my field. Plus, I have moved to Texas, so you know, that changes things quite a bit too. I'm not in the mecca of animation in LA anymore, where I'm from, and I'm kind of okay with it. Zethric says, I need a new Cintiq. Give CC. Alright, so this is going to be like that. let's see how this page is looking now. Okay. Doing pretty alright. Just fill in the right areas here. It's looking pretty good. And then I actually don't like how this hood looks right here, so I'm gonna come back in, fix that up. All right, I think we got it. I think it's looking solid. He said, same here. I just create my own stuff. You're blessed, brother. You know what? It is a blessing. There are definitely blessings that comes with it. There are also some challenges. I'm not gonna pretend like there aren't, you know, but it's just the way things are going. I'm starting to think that with the surge and, you know, all the AI stuff, especially for the arts, people are going to have to really start thinking outside the box. They're going to have to create their own projects and their own studios with their friends and try and build something that way. That's just the only way forward I see it. Because like Disney and Nickelodeon and stuff, those guys are struggling right now. They're not saying it, but the last report I saw said that there's like 500,000 viewers in a given month for those channels, which is crazy. So yeah. Did you put Shadowboxers on Global Comics? No, I have not. I mean, I don't have anything to put on there just yet, too. So this is the first one. All right. Save that. And then, oh, I forgot to give him a separating line for his shirt. So let's make sure that that's there, because he needs a shirt. Megan's on. Hello, Joe McFell fan. What is up, Megan? Thank you for coming on. As usual, we're doing the YouTube and TikTok stream, so most of the comments I'll be reading are from TikTok because that's just how it is right now. But I'm glad you're here. All right. What am I doing right now? Moving that. And let's see. I think that's what I want to do for this page. So I'm gonna move to another page real quick, and we're going to hold on one second. I need to get rid of this dialogue here. Is it in the actual frame itself? There we go. It is in the frame. Okay. Multiply, and I'm gonna copy this over real quick. Oh, got messed up. All right, so we're gonna redo this. These two characters I think are actually fine right here, but these characters have changed up a little bit. So yeah. Jordan, don't say YouTube flags your stream. Oh really? That's lame. Never say brands by name. Oh shoot, my bad. Okay, well, now I know better. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see. Megan says, I'm doing a painting workshop that overlaps with the stream for the next couple of weeks. Looks like good progress was made. Yeah, we made some good progress. Say the Red app. Oh my gosh, really? I'm gonna totally forget that. Oh yeah. All right. I'll remember to say the Red app. But I wasn't even talking to. I was talking to. Okay, what do I say? Referring to TikTok when I'm on the Red app. Again, what do I refer to that as? Or I just because now I'm starting to wonder if it's a cross platform thing. Nope, that's fine. Oh wow, that's messed up. All right, the Red app. All right, so everyone on the Red app, you understand what I mean when I say the Red app from now on. You guys will have to know because apparently I'm gonna get flagged and get in trouble for stuff. All right, let's move on. And then where's this layer? Can I copy this here? Wait, no, not color balance. No, that's not what I want. TikTok is a diva. It's all about her. That's hilarious. It's just TikTok that does that. Man, so many rules. You can say that again. I don't know what I can say. Like, I feel like a censored comedian right now. Like the TikTok mafia is just gonna come after me or something. All right. Just trying to get this organized a bit. Because I have the placement secured, but now I gotta do the actual drawing. And I really do like this expression, but the challenge with this is he just looks too young here, so I have to adjust it. So we gonna rework this, and we're gonna have a good time doing it. Actually remove the mask on this, and that way I feel a little bit more free to draw what I need to draw. And be careful what I draw. Well, help me narrow down what I need to be careful about. Because I'm really just only doing the comic, but I got flagged for drawing an RV. Wait, what? Are you serious? Okay, I can't predict drawing an RV flagging me. What in the world? Was something going on in that RV? Like, was there some silhouettes? Were you doing some Breaking Bad type illustration or something? Like, help me understand. No smooching, no half naked bodies or suggestive positions. Oh, I should be fine with that. I'm surprised that kissing is flagged, but no, it should be fine. I don't do anything like that. Toasty Shrimp said, "I'm sure it's just a mistake." It must be, because my goodness, I've never thought an RV would be that much of a red flag. Just an RV. That sucks. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully I'm okay with when I'm doing my sketches of the characters and with their frames. They said I should use original material. Okay, that had to be a bot or AI that was giving you a hard time. There's no way. There's no way in the world. remember one time I got in trouble on Facebook for something like that. I used to have I used to help run a figure drawing group in San Francisco, and we were trying to figure out how to do live streams, and we were usually doing like someone doing the drawing, like we would actually do someone's hand, kind of like how I'm doing it now for all the people who were joining us. And then one time the model was like, hey, I'm okay with you guys putting me on video, it's not a problem. And so we're like, oh, okay, cool, then all the people who are watching can draw along with us, like for real this time. And we were still on Facebook. We didn't have a Zoom at all, because I don't even know if Zoom existed, or it wasn't well known at the time, because this is like 2017, 2018. And in about 22 seconds, I got flagged, and then we didn't understand what the issue was, and then my friend got flagged, and we got banned off of Facebook Live for like 2 months. So yeah, it was pretty wild. My friend drew her OC drinking blood, and TikTok said I was restricted. Oh geez, yeah. Well, I don't know how I would feel about that either, but yeah, okay. She could have said it was some sort of juice, like cranberry juice, though. Yeah, I'm not interested in doing like suggestive content like that. I'm not someone who's like super violent or anything. If anything, I like more subtle. I like more subtle storytelling methods, so I should be okay, I think. But I'll just have to be careful about what I say from now on. It was just a sketch; you couldn't even see anything, man. Jordan Showboxers needs romance scenes. What do you mean? Is that what you want? You want to start some shipping wars? You gotta get all of book talk. That's funny. I'm not saying there won't ever be a need for that, but I prefer to have it be secondary. That's just my personal preference. Did they tell you why they banned you? It was because we showed a naked person on screen. That's why Facebook banned us. We were like, okay, maybe if we film her like giving consent, I don't know. Like that was our next strategy, because we didn't have another option. And yeah, it was not the smartest decision the collective group had ever made, but you know, it's fine, it's over with. I'm cool now. I need romance. Secondary is perfect. Oh good, I'm glad that you're okay with that. Like I'm cool with it being a side story, you know, but I don't watch Stranger Things or whatever for Elle and Mike's relationship. Like I just, you know, it just is what it is. I watch it because I want to see them fight Demogorgons. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oops, sorry, forgot I was too far to the side. The man isn't there for romance. I'm shocked, I tell you. I know you are. I know you're appalled at my response, Megan. I know. It's okay. By the way, Megan, have you tried Clip Studio 5 yet? I'm so excited about the quick shape tool. It's awesome. Because honestly, this right here, I've wanted to do this for years. Ever since Procreate, I've always wanted to use quick shapes on Clip Studio, and now it's finally here. You were on a vacation this week. Oh, no worries. You better hurry then, because I think the sale ends pretty soon. So if you are going to get it, that is. It's the pinup blade. Wait, what? Yeah, dude, Clip Studio 5 just came out the other day, and they have a bunch of new updates, including quick shapes. So, like, check this out. You're on version 4? Yeah, I was on version 4 too. It just came out. But, like, yeah, check that out. I can edit. You do quadrilateral or square. You can do all the little edits and stuff here. How to update. You have to go on their website. Go on the website and download the update. It costs... They should be having a 50% off sale, and I think for you, because you're upgrading to version 5 from version 4, it should only cost you like $50 or something like that, with all the stuff. Because I was on version 3, and I had to update to version 4 then 5. So yeah, for you it's like probably a $50 purchase. But yeah, go on their Red app page and so man, I feel silly saying that. Go on their page there and you'll see the videos of all the updates that they made. I don't know if they have a TikTok though. I actually am not sure. I need to turn this more. I'm getting so distracted. Let's see. I just pay yearly for all the updates. Oh, then in that case, it's probably cheaper. Update it now. I need to learn other drawing programs. I just use Procreate. Procreate's a great place to start, but Clip Studio is probably the best one as far as like having the ultimate experience. Because I was on Photoshop for years, and it just didn't hold up after it started getting super expensive. It just didn't. I feel like I need to rotate him more. So let me try this. Can y'all hear my cat meowing? He meows like he's not happy with life. And I'm like, bro, you have so many cushions to lay on. And you have so many snacks throughout the day. Why would you be unhappy? Probably unhappy because he's not in this room right now, actually. That's probably what it is. You know what? I'm going to put a model in here. Forget it. Yep, what does he want? I don't know what he wants. I don't know what Yasha Basha wants. Okay, where are the poses? Here we go. Wait, I can just go to the previous page. I still have a 3D model, I think. Yes, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy the model over here. I think this is like the laying down pose or something. I hear the little guy meowing. Yeah, he's like 15 feet away. Maybe he's realizing that his moment in fame is he's missing it. He's missing his time in the sun. Okay, let's rotate this a bit. Oh, apparently it's only because the laundry is going. He's probably freaked out or wanting to jump inside it or something. Yasha, calm down. Alright, so he's got some hot takes apparently that he wants to share. That's the reason why he's meowing. Oh, should we bring him onto the stream real quick? Hold on. Alright. Hi, Yasha. Alright, we're taking a little break. For all you guys on the Red app, here's Yasha. You guys can see him. He's all cute and stuff. Here, all you guys on TikTok. Yasha, look up. Okay. No, he just wants to get on my desk. All right. That's cool, bro. That's cool. Cat interference. Okay. Sorry, the TikTok crew, guys. He's just he's going all over the place. There he is. All right. he's done with us. He's done. He had his moment in the sun. But that's another hydration check right there. Cats have showed up. Chris says, I didn't have to re-download the clip. I just had to find the update section. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Good stuff. All right. Let's get back to this now that we don't have a noisy cat to worry about anymore. One of the other little features I like about... Oh, I forgot to change my screen. Sorry. Sorry, Red App people. One of the other things I like about the new Clip Studio update is it automatic... You can set it to delete empty layers. And I know for me, I have a bunch of layers that I just kind of accumulate over time. So, that's super helpful. I was like, don't I pay for yearly updates? Have me stressing. Oh. Personally, I just like getting the app outright. I don't know. Maybe it's smarter to actually get the updates. I haven't done the math. It's too late now, though. I already bought the thing, so. And you know, the cool thing about these apps, I don't know what they could possibly do to make it better half the time. I'm like, you guys have already perfected it. And then they're like, but we made it better. And I'm like, take my money. You got me. Wait, Clip Studio got an update? Yes, it did. Just like 3 or 4 days ago. So I went from version 3 to version 5, and it cost like $100 for me to do that. So I don't know what version you're on, but yes, they did have an update, and it's glorious. It's a glorious update. If it costs money, then never mind. Yeah, it does cost money. Clip Studio just costs money naturally. Very few apps update and don't cost money when it comes to art, in my opinion. Like, I mean, Blender is one of those. Doesn't cost money to get it. Procreate is another one. Feather is another one. But yeah, Clip Studio costs. But they're having a sale right now, so it might be worth it to at least investigate before saying no automatically. I do have Clip Studio, but does the update itself cost? I'm confused now. Yeah, it does cost. Yeah, you have to go on the website and see what version you have, and if you want to update, you know, you're gonna have to pay a certain amount. My upgrade was $12 if I wanted to pay for the version. Dang, that's cool. Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind of subscription or payment plan you have. Kathy says, I think Yasha just misses us sometimes. That is true. Sometimes my Kathy will leave and he'll just start meowing for about 10 minutes. And I'm like, what do you want? I'm like, it's not food. Your litter box is clean. I'm like, oh, he just misses mom. I get it. I get it now. Which is very sweet, but also like slightly annoying. I was told cats can do no wrong. I don't believe that for a second, but... I don't. Clip Studio either does a perpetual license or you can purchase one version forever. You ain't worth anything compared to the wife, Jordan. Ow, that hurts. That hurts my feelings, man. He meows when I'm not around. And I know he finds me very comforting because he pissed on my clothes just 2 weeks ago. I'm still mad about it, but there's something endearing about knowing that he finds me comforting. To the cat. Oh, that's not true either. You are just her pet in her eyes. Well, actually, this one's a he. But Yash is a boy. The other one's a girl. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what I find funny? The difference between Kathy and I is she likes to talk to the cats all sweet and have code words for everything and words that rhyme. And it's very cute. I just talk to them like they're human beings. And I'm like, hey, get out of there. I don't do the baby voice thing at all. I don't even try. You are Butler Jordan. Oh man. Oh well, his eyes. Yeah, get it right, man. Sketchnificent says, I'm studying how cats behave because my OCs are cats. I'm doing it like old school Disney. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. I like that. Do you have any large cats like pumas or jaguars or something? Because hopefully you aren't doing that old school Disney style. Or is it just house cats? Is it like Lackadaisy? Actually, I don't know if all of them are house cats. Are all the cats in Lackadaisy house cats? I don't actually know. Is it even all cats, or is it other animals too? Now I don't remember. Megan, I know you know. Help me out. Just house cats. Okay, got it. Yeah. Otherwise, I feel like if you were doing that other version, you'd be like one of those people I see on TikTok where they go like, I found this random fetus in the woods. I'm gonna take care of it, and it turned out to be a jaguar or something. That's what they find. They find the little pink creature. They don't know what it is. Megan says, "Me, I have no idea. I've never seen it. Isn't there? Okay, there is a project. Oh, I'm thinking of Black Sad. That's what I'm thinking of. It kind of, yeah, they merged to me. Sorry. But yeah, Sketchnificent, we don't want you taking home no pumas or jaguars accidentally. Unless they really do see you as the boss, then that's actually kind of based at that point. But yeah. Black Sad is so good. I had a feeling you would respond with that. Okay, so gotta be careful. This one, he's not actually like mad. He's just kind of disappointed in himself. So I gotta be real careful about the expression I show here. Yeah, he does look angry. Let's just move those brows a little bit. Yeah, there we go. See, now he looks depressed. That's good. There's probably so few opportunities to say a sentence like that. That's good that he looks depressed. Can you imagine, like, talking to a friend and being like, hey man, how you doing? Oh, I'm depressed. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Probably get socked in the mouth for that. You'd probably be a cure to their depression once they pummel you a little bit. Speaking of unconventional pets that we find in woods, I wish monkeys weren't illegal in my country. I want one. That is it. If you like Michael Jackson, have your own monkey. And I quote, he looks depressed now, and that's good. Jordan, 2027. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, we're not gonna go with the fixed version. You putting 2026. Now it's a false statement automatically. It's false. It won't hold up in court. Watch that. That's gonna be when they make a biopic about me. That's gonna be the quote at the end of the movie that everyone remembers me by. Still think these arms are a little on the short side, but we're gonna keep rolling with it. Oh man, I messed up my guy's face over here. That's unfortunate. Oh, I messed up everybody. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. They're all torn up. They're all torn up. It's how they feel inside. This actually should be the panel right here. They're all broken. I was gonna see if he's gonna cover the other character's face, but no, I'm not so sure anymore. I'm gonna have to keep playing with it. Bit. This is not going the way that I wanted it to. I'm definitely gonna have to rework this drawing. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. You know, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream just a couple minutes early. My wrist is starting to ache a little bit. I need to give it a bit of a rest. But before we wrap up, I just want to remind you all one more time, if you are curious about the project that I've been working on this whole time, go to shadowboxers.com. That's shadow-boxers.com or shadow-boxers. I couldn't get the full domain because the dude wanted $5,000 and I'm not paying for that right now. So if you want to check out the website, it's all right here. All the info about the story and the characters. We also have a concept art gallery. There's a picture of me. And we have a free Discord community if you want to join the crew and see what we're doing. We also have a shop where we have cool stuff like art books and shirts and hoodies and beanies and stuff like that. And I'll be working on the comic again on the Red app Thursday. But if you guys are on TikTok, just keep your notifications turned on because I tend to stream at random points in my day when I'm free. So with that said, I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Peace.